Hi, and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the third episode of a 4-part series on lean methodology, and we'll focus on waste reduction and making value flow. So, your 2 minutes starts now. In the last video, the focus was on mapping the value stream or supply chain as a means to show flows, identify areas of process improvement, and to create that future optimal state where waste is reduced and value is enhanced. Once again, this goes back to identifying the value add, non-value add, and non-value add but necessary activities. When it comes to identifying areas of process improvement, it's important to keep the foundational lean concepts of value and waste in mind. In other words, it's asking the question of what improvements can be made so value is enhanced and waste is reduced. The reason that this concept is so important is because the supply chain can actually be seen as one giant system with sequential or causal steps. As products, data, processes, or really anything flows through the supply chain system, organizations should want value to flow with it. Through process improvement initiatives to get to the future optimal state, organizations should focus on configuring their processes and supply chains to make value flow. So number 1, value add activities. As mentioned before, value add activities are activities performed that translate into something that a customer would be willing to pay for. The trick with improving value add activities is to identify ways to perform these activities better so either more value is created and or fewer resources are used. The caution though is to ensure that improvements are actually creating end-to-end value and not creating waste elsewhere within the supply chain. Number 2, non-value add activities. Both types of non-value add activities are activities that consume resources but do not increase the value of the output in the eyes of the consumer. In other words, this is the waste within your supply chain. Keep in mind that flows with erratic or wasteful activities don't just remain isolated to one area of your supply chain, but instead they end up being magnified in both upstream and downstream activities. While some non-value add activities will be required to keep your processes flowing, there are 2 options for improvement: elimination or transformation. And I would actually say that non-value add activities are eliminated through transforming them into consumer perceived value. As improvements are made to processes and activities within the supply chain system, waste becomes reduced or eliminated. As waste is eliminated, the supply chain system is transformed into a continuous flow, pushing value, efficiency, and responsiveness from end to end.